guys, that's QAnon. That's true.
Welcome, listeners, to the 30th chapter of the QAnon Anonymous podcast, perhaps our most important episode ever, as we have nabbed the elusive Q himself, who has agreed to an exclusive interview. As always, we are your hosts, Jake Rockatansky,
Julian Fields, and Travis View. We are here with probably my favorite comedian. You know him as Gorka, you know him as Bernie, and if you listen to Comedy Bang Bang or Chapo Trap House, you've definitely experienced his unique set of skills. With us in the Deep Dish Den, we've got the fractal nightmare himself, James Adomian. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. A good reach there. We're living in a fractal nightmare.
Yeah, I was actually imitating Bernie the other day, just in like a
70 minutes.
In a conversation, but I realized I was doing you as Bernie and not Bernie. We'll be exploring some QAnon news with you, James, and then later, later you're gonna have to.
You mean the news?
Yeah, the actual only
the real news.
Yeah, mainstream news. And then later you'll have to leave because we only have 4 mics and Q is gonna have to use one. So yeah, sorry. I know that you're an important guest this week, but we only have about 15 minutes for you, and then we have Q. So. Before we move on, I did want to ask you a rather personal question. Like, what is your take on QAnon?
Q is a generous lover. Q takes care.
Yeah.
Partner.
Yeah. Colleague.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to reveal too much with Q, and also it's hard to reveal too much because Q makes love in the dark. It takes a lot of precautions in person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to identify Q's penis or other genitalia, so they take great precautions.
Yeah.
And I'll treasure our time together.
It's like an outro survey on a dating website.
People don't sexualize Q enough, I think.
Yeah. When you think about it, it's just a fat guy with a penis.
Yeah. Which would explain like the strong Christian following as well. Like there's maybe some pent up desire there.
Yeah. Q can't see its own penis as a letter. I love it. I relate to it. I want to have a beer with it.
Q did break into Judy Blue Eyes, so maybe it's David Cross.
So now, without further ado,
QAnon news.
New study reveals that QAnon was used to influence the 2018 Bavarian state election in Germany. So, a study by the Institute for Strategic Dialogue shows that German far-right used QAnon to help promote their message online before the Bavarian election.
This is good. They're in a strike back against big sausage, finally.
Mm-hmm. In October of 2018, ISD traced hashtags that supported AfD, the German far-right party. 83% of those tweets were traced back to Germany, so it was a local campaign instead of foreign influence. Of those tweets, 1.7% used the hashtag QAnon, another 1.3% used the hashtag Q. Other posts used hashtags with German translation of popular QAnon slogans like "We go one, we go all." One of the most prolific accounts using pro-AFD hashtags has QAnon in their username. According to the study, quote, accounts spreading QAnon conspiracy theory content boosted pro-AFD campaign hashtags simultaneously. So apparently the German Q fans worked in private chat groups to roll out memes that could be bulk posted on Facebook and Twitter. So, of course.
It's important that Germany gets on the QAnon side. And I think that we need to destabilize all major Western countries, so this is actually maybe a net positive.
Yeah, this is a movement that's already taken. It's like when you hire an actor who's got a lot of followers already. It's like a built-in fan reach.
And they co-opted the Gilets jaunes. So next they'll co-opt the Street Side Santa, and before you know it, anybody in an outfit will be a digital soldier just fighting.
I think it's a great experiment just to see what happens when you have a all-encompassing nefarious.
Next up, Q targets comedian Patton Oswalt for a harassment campaign.
This one's a fucking doozy.
A common thing that Q does is that they target individual celebrities for harassment campaigns, for crass or out-of-context jokes that they might have made. Previous target...
You were talking about being canceled, but imagine being canceled by the wokest motherfucker there is, Q himself.
Oh, boy, yeah.
He's like, you're problematic. It's over.
Problematic. Spelled with Q. You're problematic.
Previous targets have included Rainn Wilson and Bill Maher. Of course, what always happens is that QAnon people tweet, Q sent me in mass for like a day or two, and then they get bored and they stop and move on to something else.
Why would Why would someone bother wanting to go after Rainn Wilson?
I don't know.
Yeah, what has he done to anybody? He made some jokes about like baby urine. And stuff like that. So he made some weird jokes.
These guys must honestly go into like the search bar and type like baby, blood, urine, and just like look for what they want to see, and then pick out some. It's like exactly, they learn from the master.
They're like Christian moms complaining about like a 4-person Scheisse gangbang. It's like, how did you even find it? How do you even know about this content?
So,
it's out there.
But the most recent target was actor and comedian Patton Oswalt. On February 25th, 2019, he dropped 2 links to 2 2013 tweets from Patton Oswalt, and then Q said this.
The fall goes forward. Big coming, so let's big, dark to right.
So the first tweet from Patton Oswalt said, the angry @tweets from my Hammer Code followers opened my eyes. Pedophobe shaming hurts us all. I am a proud pedophile.
Travis has to explain this because we're too stupid to know what pedophobes are. Humiliated.
QAnon people were under the impression that he is literally confessing being a pedophile about Twitter in 2014. But clearly the joke is that he's pretending to mistakenly believe that the word pedophile means foot lover, when in fact the correct word for foot lover is podo.
Isn't that the podcast?
Foot lover. So, and the second tweet says, my dog is super friendly and loves being loved by children. Hashtag career-ending Twitter typos.
Yeah, he canceled himself in the hashtag, so it's fine.
Well, this will ruin my career.
Yeah.
Again, QAnon people were under the impression Patton Oswalt was tweeting that children rub his penis.
Honestly, these are not the best Patton Oswalt jokes.
Yeah. Well, clearly the joke is that he made a typo by saying dong instead of dog.
Yes.
So it's pretty simple.
Amazing.
Q also linked to a fake Patton Oswalt tweet and said, you are on the right track. And Anon pointed out that this was a fake tweet and didn't exist in real life, and complained to Q by saying this.
Once again, we're about to look like liars. That tweet Q posted is fake, and people are going to start spreading it all over the place. When something real does drop, nobody's going to believe it because we've already spread fake shit only several times.
Only several times.
Several. One, possibly a second, or maybe a third time. And he goes on, he goes, how do we get word out to people who don't work here on the board to not start sending out fake shit? We can't unless Q corrects it.
To which Q responded by saying this.
Big context, big bigger picture, big connection to fun back.
So that's Q's way of weighing in and saying, hey guys, that was really an ironic joke taken out of context. But he can't break kayfabe. He has to stick in Q character.
You think Q is an Irish
Whoa,
bro?
that's actually an interesting take that Q is really being literal, but it's just like some trolling people, and he's like, think context, think about the bigger picture.
It's like Life of Brian. Yeah. He's like, no, you're on the wrong track, and they're like, we're on the wrong track.
We're definitely gonna follow even harder, twice as hard now.
So Q, I guess the followers would be suggesting that Patton would so desperately wants to make a pedophile joke that he disguises it and gives himself an out with the kind of like self-owned hashtag, essentially.
Yeah, he's like,
is there lots?
Well, you catch the major sting on pedophile operations has always happened and started on Twitter by just name searching. In fact, the FBI has an entire building of people just searching for weird words on Twitter, and then they follow up. And that's how they busted Patton Oswalt, that's how they busted General Patton, that's how they busted all the different patents.
And the third story, billionaire Minecraft creator Notch says Q is legit. On March 2nd, Marcus Parson, better known as...
Minecraft.
He's not a good guy, this guy. He's been bad for a while.
On March 2nd, Marcus Persson, better known as Notch, the creator of the game Minecraft, told his 3.7 million followers on Twitter, quote, Q is legit, don't trust the media, end quote.
Yeah, well, this makes sense. I mean, honestly, like, he knows what it's like to send people searching for the truth in a world of pixels, you know, that's incomprehensible, and you have to cobble together what any of it means. Yeah. And there's no quest or anything to fucking do in the game that makes any sense. You end up digging your way to the bottom of the earth where you die in lava or eaten by one of those tall black things.
Well, and you would think too that like the Q believers, like, you know, like wouldn't buy this guy. Like, this dude's a billionaire, so he's like one of the elite, and he's created like a digital world where like children come into play. Like, you would think that he would. He's a prime pedo. Come on. One of the followers responded by saying you have to be level 11 delusional to believe that Q is real.
Which that's not how levels work in RPGs. That's not a high level. Okay, that's the volume.
Level 11 delusional. Where does that rank in the Dantean scale? The rings of hell.
Deep into hell. Yeah. And Notch followed up by saying this. What do you mean by real? Someone is definitely posting under that name, and whoever it is has gotten people digging real deep to uncover the truth. So that part is legit. So you're saying, like, yeah, people are researching it. It doesn't matter who Q is, or if he's if he's real.
Some of this, this is why, I mean, oh my god, it's so, Jesus Christ, it's so online.
Oh yeah.
Some of that to me sounds like somebody is making fun of them and logging on and going like, hey guys, even if it is a bunch of bullshit, some of it might be true.
He might be trolling. Yeah. Both Q and Notch. There might be layers of who the fuck knows what.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get revealed later that it's a prank. The entire thing was a prank. The entire Republican Party was a prank. Ha! You've been punked! The entire country
for 200 years. And this is not the first time that Notch is.
I would love it if QAnon results in an exhumation of Abraham Lincoln. To prove something.
We're gonna figure it out.
True about the event.
Does he have a small black Q on his ankle or not? Did he get messy one summer in Cabo or not?
John Wilkes Booth still
Dude, that should totally be like National Treasure 3.
Yeah.
I would love to see Nicolas Cage like going after the body of Lincoln.
You open the thing and it's Lincoln in a bikini and just looking great. We'll keep that.
There's a guy who kind of looks like Daniel Day-Lewis because he's retired from acting.
Oh my god. That would feature into their thing, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis, that's why he retired.
A year and a half in deep cover.
It's true. And
it's all connected.
Do they basically think Keanu Reeves? Because like
he's an undercover, like he's fighting the deep state and the pedophiles. They think that.
Have you seen those videos that Keanu posts of like him at the gun range where he's firing like 11 shots off in like under 4 seconds? The Q people think that that's like the best thing in the world.
That's just what actors do when pilot season doesn't go well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is just a regular thing for Notch. On August 25th, 2017, Notch posted just Pizzagate is real.
Yep.
So, I think he's he's a 4chan troll, but he has a massive audience and billions of dollars.
It's a bizarre audience, too, because it must be just, like, a mix of parents trying to make sure their kids aren't going to be raped online, and then the kids themselves, and then just video game nerds who, like, think that there's too many women in RPGs.
And now, listeners, we bring you a very special, very covert, exclusive interview with none other than Q himself.
Q, welcome to the podcast. We've been nagging your agent at CAA for months, and you finally agreed to come on.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Sounds more human than I would have thought.
Damn, he's coming through like...
Assuming the vocoder will be laid on afterwards per our 50-page agreement.
Yeah, no problem. We got you.
Always great to be back here in Burbank.
Why do you use 4chan and 8chan to communicate?
You can only communicate through chans. Other possible chans would be Jackie Chan.
That's like the back channel.
Further,
sequential 4s and 8s. 2 as a prime number wouldn't work.
Okay, we're still talking about communication though, right?
4chan, 8chan. When those are compromised, 16chan.
Okay.
32chan.
Oh, multiple.
You will not guess what the next chan is.
Is he just...
64chan.
It's just a pattern.
Mirroring pattern of Nintendo 64 bit progression. Open it up. Mario is your world. Ride on Yoshi.
Holy shit.
What do you think of Donald J. Trump? Q because, you know, oftentimes people say that he's signaling to you and even making cues with his little hand.
Donald Trump signaling. Donald Trump program being actively run by Donald Trump. Left hand does not know what right hand is doing. Hair on different mission. Donald Trump, think less cohesive. Think Portuguese man of war. What appears to be entity, actual multiple entities at cross purposes. Think big, think internal conflict.
Whoa. Wow. Holy
He's
shit.
dropping truth. You heard it here first, audience. Whatever he said.
Roddenberry-esque creature at cross purposes with self.
Wait a minute. Are you telling us that the president is somehow compromised by potentially a lizard or a reptilian
Is that what you're
entity?
saying? It's like a space thing, right?
Compromise. Think lateral. Think executive, judicial, legislative branch within entity self. Controls parts of self. Still must negotiate with other power base. Internal Senate inside brain of Trump.
There are reports that reptilian shapeshifters have in fact infiltrated our highest levels of government.
No,
perhaps that's what Q is sort of
He's not
pushing
saying
towards.
that, Jake. You're getting red-pilled again. Every single time you read a fucking Q drop, this happens to you.
Yeah, but it's so different. It's so different when it's live in the flesh. Yeah. You know, when you read, you have time to put it down. You can turn the screen off. Like, this is just, you can't really get away.
Mm-hmm. A lot of QAnon followers report that Secret Service will not let them inside of Trump rallies while wearing the Q shirt. What's up with that?
Secret Service, U.S. Treasury Department, connections going back to John Wilkes Booth. Well documented. Recommending for security and operational security, look backwards alphabetical. Recommending T-shirts. Recommending all QAnon operatives to Protocol P. As the codes for Q that's easily translatable. Slide one down the alphabet.
That's really smart.
I don't think having him on the show it would make more sense. Like, this is exactly like the drops. It's not like word salad.
No, this is making sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
do you?
I get it.
Both making sense and word salad.
Yeah.
The salad is the sense.
I think Mirror, he did yes.
Making sense is the dressing on the word salad. Newman's own. Investigate ingredient.
Okay, after that happened though, we told people to buy 2 T-shirts. So what was the thinking there?
T-shirts. One will always be sabotaged and compromised. Whereas T-shirts, one is being run by a government investigator.
Oh.
Paranoia. Paranoia almost to the point of cartoonish self-sabotage is operational security we recommend.
Okay, well that, I don't know what to say. I mean, basically, you fellas seem to understand, so that's,
Wow.
okay, we'll let
All
it
about it.
You said that the world would learn the truth in July of last year. Why did that not happen?
Gregorian calendar.
Oh, that's good
Gregorian calendar. Discrepancy. Julian calendar. Gregorian calendar. True calendar assassinated with Julius Caesar in 44 BC. Correct?
Yes.
I believe I got that right.
Damn, now I'm actually onto this. This is good. This is good. We're following the crumbs. We're following the crumbs. We're gonna bake them.
Ides of March. True calendar.
That's right. I'll eat anything you drop from your body. If you just flake anything off from your body, just a fingernail, I'll fucking eat anything.
Ides of March is a decent film that came out not too long ago. I could probably look into it a little bit further and see if we can find any more like
No, Jake.
substantial connection.
No, we don't want that. We're not gonna put it on the episode.
Follow the crumbs. Follow the crumbs. Devour the crumbs. Et tu crudité.
Are you writing that
I
down,
think the
Travis?
last part was Latin. It was Latin, you guys.
I'm definitely gonna record this. I need some time to bake this. This is
Okay.
True calendar. Julian calendar. Latin origins. Letter Q. Investigate. Latin. Greek. Origin. Similarities with the letter K. Runic origin. Cannot waste enough time investigating. Where we go off.
Seize the day is what he means by that last part. I've heard it in Latin before.
I didn't understand any of it.
Work tomorrow. I need to look into this.
You need to look into this.
This is incredible. Yeah. This is incredible stuff.
This is the deepest stuff I've ever baked.
Because the Q stuff definitely does make sense, but this is getting to me. I think I'm really seeing like what they're seeing.
Q, you also, speaking of movies, you also predicted a quote-unquote red October, but you didn't really clarify what you meant. But how was last October of 2018 a red October, if you could?
Anticipating a remake, Sean Connery major motion picture, Tom Clancy. Operation was compromised. Hollywood reacting in real time. Red October postponed to Liberty to the 4th prediction. Prediction remains on track as soon as green light for Red October. Red October, green light, truth there.
Green Castle, Red Castle, it all fucking fits in.
He did that, he did that racist thing and was canceled for saying he was, chasing a black man down the street and wanted to beat him with a pipe or whatever.
Liam Neeson is the same as Sean Connery. Liam Neeson reverse aging experiments being carried out by United States Pentagon, MI6, and Sean Connery. Still active as 007.
That's
crazy.
amazing.
That's crazy.
Because then Sean Connery said he would slap a woman.
And then he fucking retired from acting, and nobody's fucking heard from him. It makes total sense that what he would do is shape-shift into a younger, Scottish man.
Yeah, who could still commit incredibly fast violence on anybody he crosses.
True 007 active in the field against all QAnon operatives. Exercise great caution. Learn theatrical cartoonish kung fu in order to attempt to stop James Bond.
The Matrix. He's saying the Matrix is actually real, which is what the red pilling comes from.
Whoa, Julie. Slow down, man. You sound like you're getting red pills.
No, man. I'm going to start researching it a little further. That's all I'm saying. I'm not red pill.
Red pill. Specifically, big pill.
That's what it was. You also said that it would get forgotten. No, that would never be forgotten. That would be.
No, it would be forgotten. You got it right. Prediction made and synthesis of you and also the Mandela effect.
We just have the ultimate proof.
The Bernstein bear.
We predict things that don't happen, which is the ultimate prophecy.
Yes. Oh my God, when you think about it that way, and you look at the negative space instead of what's actually there, and you start to see the fucking truth.
I do not remember a single parade from 11/11/8.
I think the only thing I thought about that day was that the warranty on my Xbox was running out.
That was an artificial memory implanted to replace the massive mobilization that took place in the streets that was cleansed from our memories. 11/11/19. Everything didn't work out perfectly symmetrically. Yeah, it was there. Massive parade. Horses. Trotting horses.
Seems like a weird detail. I don't know.
21-gun salute. Shriners in little cars. All invisible. Emperor's new clothes. Invisible parade. Invisible emperor. The empire crumbles at the parade. Forgotten.
Thank you so much, Q. I've never heard it laid out that clearly.
What do you want me to go out?
I'm sorry, we don't mean to laugh. This is just such a emotional moment.
So much.
For Julie.
I'm being overwhelmed by the
Recommend investigating with true QWERTY keyboard with Q not only first letter QWERTY but all letters. Keyboard with Q is all letters. Best way to investigate Q.
So in Europe, Q is actually A.
That's why people have been just posting Q on Twitter. It's because they can't type anything else.
They're looking for A, but they're European on the wrong keyboard. You also keep mentioning D5 or December the 5th. That was the day of George H.W. Bush's funeral. But nothing really significant happened. How did...
Major significance. D5, five-sided dice. Difficult to engineer, but you can make them.
Wow. Is that level 11?
A level 11 five-sided die.
Five-sided dice, 12-5. George H.W. Bush, funeral, massive connection. Rule of the impossibilities, all that remains is a possibility.
True.
Which explains the envelopes.
Well, wait, maybe he can tell us right now if George H.W. Bush actually did help murder JFK.
Yeah, do you have access to that kind of intel?
Do you? I mean, yeah.
That would actually be too helpful for me to try and use. That would be too accurate for me to bother with. Go deeper. Go crazy. Was John F. Kennedy ever even alive? The answer is maybe.
Oh yeah, that was good. You finally nailed that one down. So what about the storm? It's not just bad weather. Supposedly, and others are going to go to Guantanamo Bay. So when is that going to come? We've all been waiting. When is it going to come?
Secret flights to Guantanamo Bay twice a week. Secret advertise for bi-weekly flights. LAX, ATL, being advertised on invisible slides in sliding billboards outside of airports. Triangular sliding billboards advertising United, American, Delta, special flight deals There is a fourth slide in the triangle that advertises secret flight deals to Guantanamo Bay, major vacation torture destination, flights being taken regularly, round trip, sometimes commuter flights.
It's like watching the drops happen in real time. Even I am excited, you guys. You know I'm a fucking skeptic in general, and this is just too much for me.
I'm basically speechless.
Yeah, you're vibrating. You're you're like made of bees at this point.
I'm just like filled with like the energy of
You're leaking. You have little yogurt leaking out of different parts of you. It's just so. Okay, well, what about JFK Jr. though? You know that we know that maybe didn't exist now, and is JFK Jr. still alive? And is he fighting the deep state? Is he dressing as this guy called Vincent Kleska?
JFK Jr., a.k.a. Octavian, heir to true Julius Caesar throne. JFK Jr. alive, severely injured by plane crash.
Yeah, still alive.
Able to move fingers.
Stephen Hawking.
Permanently in air, being refueled in same plane purported to have crashed. Has not landed 19 years. Permanently refueled by the sympathetic Massachusetts Catholic Irish Mafia. Whitey Bulger attempts to get to network refueling JFK Jr. Permaflight.
And that would totally explain chemtrails too. I mean, they would have to cover up the fact that this plane has been constantly flying over like airspace for like 18 years.
Preventing his parts. Okay, fine, but you said that he got through. He's not still alive in the past, so still people won't believe you. So your followers are like, no, you're using disinformation. What do you have to say to these people that will not let it go?
Perfectly fine with people who don't listen. Independent thought is the most important direction that can be given. Do not listen to me. It shall be the rule of the law. Recommending, hoping people actively start turning on me, seeking me out. QAnon should be outed and tried and convicted and executed for major crimes against humanity. Q is the conspiracy. Q is the conspiracy. Q is obfuscating with truth. Q is inviting you to attack Q because of how possible.
Wow. He's really
Fuck that Amazon book, dude. I think we just created the new Q Bible right here
on air.
Fucking studio.
Q is pulsing evil brain from science fiction book Wrinkle in Time. However, the small group of children concentrating thoughts of love cannot defeat Q.
Okay, so this is the pedophilia thing again. We've got children hiding in the closet. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. It's funny because he's hesitant in person. No wonder he types in full caps. You know, it's like he's maybe overcompensating. So I'm sorry, I'm not saying that about you, Q, but I'm just like we're psychologists, so pocket psychology.
Fun fact, side fact, Q fact: can only type with 2 index fingers.
Oh. So okay, fine, but like some people say that maybe you've taken money from the Koch brothers.
Oh shit! What, dude?
He's just kind of like shrugging it off.
Q shrug. Q shrug. Q shrug. Don't bother. Who cares? Not necessarily on brand. Q hasn't really built in an easy way to shrug into nomenclature of Q. Who cares? No biggie. Who hasn't taken money from the Koch brothers here and there?
Damn,
Summer concession stand at beach. Koch brothers say, hey, you selling Coke? Sure, over the counter. Who hasn't waited on George Soros's table, and accepted a gratuitous tip?
I think this is good. I think it humanizes you.
Yeah, so this is actually amazing.
You have to make living.
Ja, well, he's imperfect and like that.
Und die glauben mir nicht, dass ich mit Q Kontakt gehabt habe. Also es bin nicht ich. Aber mit der gleichen Person habe ich auch schon geredet. Und das Q-Files kam von ihm. Es ist aber keine Person, sondern eine Gruppe.
So makes him who he
Yeah,
is.
he at least needs the internet.
Do you think
Yes, David Koch tips better than the other one.
the other one? What's his name?
Don't remember.
Yeah, because you don't tip.
Yeah, I mean it's more the big picture. It's like the Patton Oswalt thing. It's like no, don't think too specific. specific. He wants us to look bigger picture because the truth is so big.
Download all Patton Oswalt's albums on every platform. Investigate discrepancies between tracks. Best to pay money to hear what public is hearing when purchased legitimately through transactions.
Yeah.
Compare purchase versions to vinyl versions and hand-me-down versions and written versions freely available. Most importantly, keep buying albums.
Do you think that maybe like if purchasing merch and stuff too would be
Compare merch available at websites, online.
The QAnon website, right? Not
Open, ready to go, sure.
Okay.
We also selling that Patton Oswalt merch at this point. Yeah, okay. Almost as a why not? Q not.
So, do you think unions are an important part of democracy, Q?
Unions, inherently communists. Unions, AOC. Need I say more? AOC, the 3 most terrifying letters to our community.
Okay.
AOC, equal antithesis, Q plus Q.
Yeah.
yeah, Q triple plus? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Union equals Hitler, union equals Mussolini, union equals Stalin, union equals Trotsky. Obvious. No investigation necessary. Basic facts, move on.
AOC is like probably like after or CIA. That's probably what he means. Or ATF.
Active on CIA.
Okay.
Acronym with an acronym.
In America, CIA thing.
CIA equals controlled initiation. Alexandria, passive consent.
Do you guys think Q like ever did like slam poetry?
Imagine slam poetry with no rhythm. That's politics. No resonance or vocal musical quality. Slam poetry with it would never got a reaction at open mic.
Find that one.
Wow,
He's
yeah.
starting to sign his sentences now. This is
Man, yeah, it's almost like he created. I think in a way he could be attributed with creating like the anti-poem, which is now spread fervently through the alt-right and far right wing.
Yeah, the one Howl.
Any.
I think he wrote Howl. I can't remember now.
Love multicolored poetry in email format with spinning flags and animated golden eagle gifts.
Yeah.
Valid.
Heartwarming, Q-warming.
Yeah, my grandmother seems to send me stuff like this. Q seems to be saying he likes that kind of thing too, like he does forward.
Golden Eagle is an operation.
Forward mail chain letter. 3rd grade. Go team.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Follow the stamps. Canceled, not canceled.
Yeah.
Chain letters. Leap analog to digital. 2000. Year of JFK reported crash. Continues analog. Chain letters will reveal.
That was
Postal truth.
Do you guys think that I'm easily susceptible to red pills because I did receive and send chain letters when I was a kid?
you did?
Yeah.
Singled out for truth.
Wow.
Early age.
Beautiful.
You in for station 17? No.
Bad ending to that. When was the last time you attended a DSM meeting, Q?
You offered attending nearly every DSA meeting. Infiltrating, keeping tabs, also occasionally showing up, getting mind changed, leaving queue, doing something more productive.
Oh my God, they're getting bread pilled, and these digital soldiers are sacrificing them.
Same way 1 out of 100 people who ironically go to a church will end up believing in some bullshit.
That's true. Yeah, the boyfriend who came along to please the girl's parents.
Baptized. Baptized.
Man, we are getting all sorts of...
Recommending ritual for further generations of to denote baptism.
Yeah.
Full of milk, dairy milk with alphabet cereal, only Q letters. Meticulously pulled out of box after box after box, other letters burned.
Oh my God.
Giant cereal bowl, Q letters, alphabet cereal, dairy milk, baptized in Q. I really like you baptized.
Wow.
I know it's a weird word. It's hard to roll off the tongue, Brian. That's what we gotta learn now. We gotta take it.
Yeah, we gotta get we gotta get that hashtag trending on Twitter. So as soon as you hear this, you should probably go to Twitter and just hashtag classified.
You often express that Marxism is the wrong way forward. So have you read a lot of Karl Marx?
Mostly just seen what Sean Hannity has to say about it.
Okay.
Mostly just seen college Republican group posters screaming about how slightly higher taxes equal Marx. Mostly used to Marx being brought out as automatic way to end argument.
Okay. That's a cute drop. You have posted pictures that you claim are from inside Air Force One. But then I've seen debunks leading you to believe that you just took that picture from online and cropped it. So have you actually been on Air Force One?
Been on Air Force One, kidnapped the president's wife, was punched by president. True movie. Red October, Air Force One. Air Force One president permanently in air. JFK Jr. The connection. La Ronde continued. La Cercle Rouge.
So Harrison Ford is the good one in that one.
Yeah, Harrison Ford is
Is he a
Donald
good
Trump.
guy?
Good, evil, what are these? Q, truth is sword of awesome terror. Accomplishing some good things and bad things. Like sword, slicing laterally across society may accidentally do some good surgery and also cause many deaths.
Yeah, it's the two sides of the blade. A lot of the stuff he seems to have learned from Sun Tzu, to be honest. He has a deep knowledge of that. And I noticed that, like, on the right. I mean, I don't want to say our side, but I'm feeling a little more like maybe I could say our side. You know, we have a lot of geniuses who read a lot of Sun Tzu and quote a lot of Sun Tzu. Have you ever read Sun Tzu?
I've read pocket-sized Sun Tzu bathroom edition. I've never read cover to cover, flip randomly to page, not an agreement, cursory scanning of page confirms bias. Mostly like title art war.
Yeah, that makes so much
There's an
sense.
of in it.
True translation art war.
Okay. He took out the O and he took out the F.
Yo.
Misspellings matter.
I mean, what if when he says art war, he means like meme warfare because it's essentially clip art?
Telling us to post to send Rodin sculptures to Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I get it.
True meaning revealed.
A lot of fun.
That really we should make more memes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Volk is like.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of, you had a kind of a big fight with Sebastian Gorka. I mean, what do you think of that guy?
Bond world, true. Bond reactivated Sean Connery. Hugo Drax reactivated Gorka.
Oh, so it all fucking circles back from
Moonraker plot.
It's like a Rorschach. It's like you open it and you sides are...
Tribe parchment conflict.
I don't know what that is.
So maybe there's some sort of GoldenEye and some of the characters in that game.
Any game where most players upon first contact end up running against wall and getting shot from behind.
Just
In the field, true action.
what's your favorite Dota, Q?
Never disclose this information.
Wall of Silence?
Major classified.
Okay. Maybe he doesn't like carbonation at all. I mean, maybe he's like
True drink is purple stuff.
okay. He gave that away incredibly fast for the military intelligence person.
Yeah, but it could be misinformation.
Oh, the first thing could be not...
Yeah, his favorite soda could be like Cactus Cooler or something like a pineapple flavored drink, but
Growing up.
Oh, man, I'm feeling like blurry and I can't think fucking straight and like, you know,
Favorite soda can only be obtained by hacking fast food restaurants. Serve your own soda machine to release all streams of soda simultaneously, including secret streams available only through key codes or external hacking. Liberate the soda, mix together.
Now we're gonna hack. No, we gotta find the nearest place. There's one. I know. There's one.
Guys, SodaStream Israel. I'm following this. I think he means Israel, multiple streams. He must mean.
Pull this off. We're gonna hack that soda machine.
Okay, but. Okay, so he definitely means that's information we need only to protect. So you're a member of the military intelligence community, Q. What agency or agencies do you work for?
Nice try.
Julian, I asked you not to put like direct questions like that, man. Like,
it's true that's a bit unfair.
You gotta give lots of softball.
History are always fun. So, remind me, sculpture on campus of Langley. Remind me, cryptography sculpture campus of Langley.
Damn, he's telling. Maybe one of our listeners can go.
Yeah, someone could call in right now and maybe give Q the answer. Seems like Q doesn't have a.
Bit of my own riddle.
That's the newest level. That's gonna be.
Looking for open submissions. At a certain point, crosswords become hard to write.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit hard. Could use a couple interns.
Is there a place we could go? Maybe like a Wikipedia.
Cryptos. The crypto starts.
Okay, Q knew that because he's part of the agency he's about to say that's near.
Cryptos, puzzle sculpture. Live underneath cozy apartment. Not affiliated, Langley.
Just you live below the CIA in a
Affiliation
cave.
unrelated.
Sublease comfy apartment underneath Cryptos. Win solved, next level achieved.
Q, is your dad in CIA? Like, is like are you just a rich kid?
Inherited modest condo underneath Langley.
Huh.
Further details, not impossible.
God, this is maybe the most compromising thing I've ever heard of Q.
Doxing yourself.
Imagine odd couple scenario 1 is uptight national security organization. Other roommates, loose cannon, anonymous internet operative.
Who's your roommate, Q?
Felix.
The cat? Or Felix Peterman, our guest on the podcast. He's saying the connection between the dirtbag left and QAnon takes mirror, reverses it, it's the DNC.
I guess
Coordinates available.
it's the DNC flooding the message boards with
walnut sauce memes.
misinformation to fracture the.
That's not a word. That's
right.
not a word. See, he's scrambling you too. He's scrambling you. You gotta think mirror.
What?
Yeah, you gotta wake up.
Wow.
Great awakening. Where we go, where we go. A lot of people say that the QAnon movement has anti-Semitic overtones, especially regarding children. You're just coming out and
It's just fun to throw in there because people tend to believe them. So mostly just be disinterested.
oh, so you're just doing it for attention.
Just
So
attention.
you're not really anti-Semitic. You just know that people are kind of interested
People
in
like
it.
that.
Sure, not overtly anti-Semitic, but utility in researchers with anti-Semitic leanings tends to be fanatical researchers.
I see. That makes sense.
Hey, as long as you're playing Tom Sawyer, having other people whitewash your fence, then hey, everybody's welcome.
He's letting some stuff swim through that I'm like, wow, this is very
Two's
personal.
little loose, two's having a drink.
That is we have been drinking a little bit just to kind of liven up the atmosphere.
I couldn't tell what it was because he's always blurring the bottle as it goes up to his face as well. It's an anonymous bottle.
Yeah.
So what do you currently having?
You notice the gosh, it's about pure grain alcohol.
Great.
With unfiltered rainwater.
Not a nice Cuban type.
Why would I? Mandrake. Have you ever been tortured, Mandrake?
No.
I have a feeling I'm going to get pretty good working over when I go out there, Mandrake.
I don't know what's happening.
First setting was just some scenes and lines from Dr. Strangelove.
which involves a nuclear bomb.
What's that movie? Is it? It's like one,
So
it's
that
one of
could
those.
be-
I don't watch black and white movies. I don't watch black and white. They're older.
By the way, a little disappointed in that my followers have not done much crossover with Stanley Kubrick theories. A lot of fertile ground there.
Yeah.
The Shining, 2001: Space Odyssey, Doctor Strangelove, Barry Lyndon, any of them.
She's going through those
Yeah,
movies.
we've been wanting to do like a QAnon sort of movie night where we talk about these kind of pictures.
Yeah.
Like two transparent layers on teacher's mathematical slide presentation.
Yeah.
Layer over each other. Kubrick, Q. Kubrick.
Kubrick.
It's right there. Can't believe some of you lazy fucks haven't come up with that. Kubrick's still alive. Kubrick actively making movies.
What?
Ben Affleck, Sean Connery.
What?
The circle is closed. The circle is closed, but it's multi-dimensional. It's a tube. Kubrick is alive.
He smashed the bottle.
Holy shit! He's directing a movie with Ben Affleck?
Kubrick was never alive.
Is that why Ben Affleck couldn't be Batman, and that's why he had to announce that he had to leave the picture?
Vic Hubert, the slow, poorly designed video game character, flopping from screen to screen, somehow easily killed by gravity in space.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the character Kubert had quite a large hooked nose.
You. What do you mean, Jake?
Orange Man.
Good
Orange
or
Man.
bad?
Orange Man's good. Okay. The thing is,
Fuck.
when you think mirror and disinformation, you understand that actually you wouldn't even know, Jake. You couldn't know. I could know, but I don't feel well right now. I'm feeling a little bit nauseous, to be honest. The last 10 minutes have been difficult for me to get through, and I can't think straight. I don't know why.
Try doing Q for a year and a half, pal.
That's why he's going away for weeks.
White desk, mystery slot.
You have a wife and a mistress?
Not anymore. Thanks for rubbing in.
Okay. Are you,
Q.
would you ever be open to love again?
Generous lover. Enjoy pleasing others.
Yeah.
More not very selfish, into most things. Focused on work these days. So it has to be low-key type of situation at this point.
Yeah, you keeping things balanced right now, Q?
Work-life balance. Q-life balance.
Sure, but yeah, you seem like in shape. Like even though everything's blurred, like the shapes of muscles are clearly apparent.
Above computer desk height, very fit. Below computer desk height, rippling Jupiterian layers of lard.
Sounds like a bit like Dot of the Huppa with like a puff body.
Yeah, but separated by an IKEA computer desk, I imagine.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, he found another bottle, so he's not stopping. I don't know. Maybe it's like a workout for him. He's taking some water, but might still be more alcohol.
Bottle. This time vodka mixed with some raw eggs. Just
Oh, hey,
What's that?
getting in shape. Work out.
It's fucking 8 a.m. on a Tuesday.
And in the Greenwich Mean Time. Look at time zone. Backscatter. Calculate. From there. Extrapolate. Always extrapolate. Extrapolate to the point of white noise. Keep going.
He must white noise. It means North Pole. He's somewhere cold. There's yeah, it's like that one stage in GoldenEye. It connects back to GoldenEye, where there was snow.
Keep going. Incredible.
I don't know. White Squall, that movie as well.
He was keeping lists, checking twice.
Wait. Whoa. Did you guys hear that last one?
Going north.
If you were listening to it,
Checking list.
saying
Is Q saying
checking it twice.
Santa is real?
Yeah. Is that who?
I think-
is Santa? I thought.
Bigger. Explode North American mythology. Santa Claus. Go further. Runic origin.
Like, okay, maybe like presents. Maybe like presents would be. Presents could kind of be like
folks deleting their accounts, and then the call would be like military tribunals.
Q is Yukon Cornelius.
And so what about those, like, all those Germanic myths with the guy who beats the kids in the bag when they're being naughty? Like, is that part of your plan as well?
Father Christmas, Krampus, Uncle Solstice. Go deep. Open books. Reinterpret every surviving written mythology back to Gilgamesh. Keep going, fellas. Plenty to filter through the old Q.
Wow, you guys heard it here
He
first.
sounds almost Texan now that he's getting a little drunker. You know, he's kind of sliding around in his seat. Seems like he's well oiled.
Yeah, I mean, military intelligence, I mean, you know.
Yeah, they're well
Makes
oiled
sense.
machines, is what the people say about them. Okay, Q, fine. We've decoded all of these amazing, breadcrumbs, and hopefully the listener at home is also following along and typing things and writing stuff down,
Yes.
and Crayolas against the wall, and whatever you need to do.
Pieces of yarn. If you got yarn, is good.
Translate back into emojis, then the truth will be heard.
Okay, he wants us to do text now. I mean, stuff is always changing, but I'm going to adapt. I like emojis too. I know what they are. So what do we have to look forward to in the next few months, Q? Because
Looking forward with great anticipation, major schism. The other side is wrong. Q playing both sides, but either way, other side is wrong. Q splitting, factions. Q letters separated.
Oh my god.
Round O, tilted. Round O, the circle shall be complete. The circle is a tube. The tilde itself tilted. Interpret. Time critical.
that we're looking at from the side, so it looks like an O, but then it pops out and becomes a much more interesting object that goes in.
Both sides wrong, both sides equally valid. Fight it out. Q versus Q.
Now calling for violence.
Q versus Q.
Wait, who is the two sides of Q?
2 Q enter. 1 Q leaves.
All right.
Okay, but there are a lot
2
of people.
Q enter. 1 Q leaves. We don't need another Q. Oh.
Okay, so everyone is Q at the same time, and so if there's like a war, it doesn't really matter because Q's die, but Q's also win, and so that's fine. It's okay. You're okay with war.
Q mostly making money off of traffic, ad sales, click-throughs. Q analogous to military-industrial complex funding both sides. So the more anything happens, better for Q.
Now, you don't really know, like, improve your lifestyle values or something. Just getting things tweak the service, or the gift about the hook a little bit longer.
Q open a suggestion.
Let's talk. I think I got some ideas.
Vice
That's gonna make those customers our full loyalty license holder.
Q invite me to send email address on the website.
I'll do that. I'll try.
Don't think I get every email.
All I was hoping.
Und jetzt glauben sie mir, ja gut, ich hoffe nicht, dass sie wissen, dass ich muss ja keiner wissen.
He's already built a relationship with Neon Revolt. Then he built a relationship with Joe M. And now he's trying to build a relationship directly with Q.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Why does everybody say that I'm the one that always gets red pilled? I mean, the proof should be right in front of us.
His eyes are glazed over, and he's drooling a little bit.
Red pilling through the back door.
Is it red depository?
Yeah, red depository.
It's inserted through the
Right in your ear.
Big mirror! You twisted around!
Check off. Russian collusion.
Oh, that's collusion.
Shit, okay. So Laura, I'm thinking Russian. Think mirror. It's actually America. Back to Jack
America.
Reacher. Now we're talking Ben Affleck again.
Jack Reacher, Tom Cruise, great, decent movies.
6 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
All QAnon. Cooked bacon 6 degrees Fahrenheit. 6 minutes, 6 degrees. 6 minutes, 6 degrees, then eat. Recommend. Not wrong. Barely cooked. Recommend. Barely cooked.
That's what he wants, I guess. All right, well, I hope everybody wrote that down because he's repeated it a few times, so I feel like that is
It's a little bit.
important.
It's a little much. All right, well, Q, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And before you leave, I'd like to know, which one of us was your favorite. Just tell us which one. Is it Travis or Julian, which is me, or Jake?
I feel like he's kind of leading the interview a little bit. He said his name a couple of times, kind of referenced
We have been
himself.
doing this for months and months, boys. Now we're gonna find out.
This is getting me started.
Oh my God!
The Q separates. The two separates from the tilde.
Holy shit, he fucking offed us right in front of us and we didn't even fucking know it.
Yeah, I'm no longer red pilled, and actually my thinking is cleared up. Yeah, this is amazing. It's a new dawn.
I have like an unhealthy, kind of unwarranted anger and jealousy towards Julian for no reason at all of a sudden. It's amazing. Oh.
Q, you're the best. What
Thank
can
you.
I say? You're the best, and we're going to continue to study you for years.
Eons.
4 years. Yeah. You'll be the main public figure. People will forget Julius Caesar, and they'll still remember you.
I am Julius Caesar.
Oh my God! They never stop coming. Audience, they never stop coming. The troops are here.
I don't even know what to say. I've been red pilled, I've been back, I've been red pilled again.
You validate?
I feel like
I feel it all makes sense now.
Tesla battery charging outside. Probably charged now.
Cool. Let me let you start something.
4chan, 8chan. A couple of banned Twitter accounts. I got a couple of Twitter accounts. By now, we'll have been banned. Yeah. By the time you hear this, they'll be banned. So follow anything or anybody that claims to be Q.
Okay.
And fight with it or do with it.
We personally, and sorry Q about this, because earlier we had a comedian, like compared to you, kind of minor guest. But I think his Twitter address is Jayadomian. Sorry about that, Q. We didn't mean to interrupt. God, he deflated like a balloon. It's still pixelated. It looks like Minecraft. Now it's vortexing. It's turning.
Holy shit. Dude, somebody get something. He's fucking melting into the floor.
Please.
We don't know where he is, though. 15 minutes to another week of QAnon Anonymous. We'd like to thank Westbrook possibly finding other places.
We don't run any advertising on our podcast. We are supported entirely by our listeners.
They told God appointed the new sheriff of the team called Q. Dissemination began to expose as they had to fly from their house of cards. The Great Awakening was what the deep state feared the most. Most bring justice, though it's a hell of a thing. Put that fire right back on them. I'm sure this will never, ever happen again.
Love it.
Good morning, Patriots! Good morning, good morning, good morning!
A little tore up, still hurting from the fight. Then it hit me. You ain't gotta pick a side. You can love your fellow man and still have pride. 'Cause we're all stitched together like a red, white, and blue. Might be a little bit different. Stars and stripes are so much more than that old piece of telephone grammar. Did us that
Awesome. Thank Jess.
Gino! Gino! Dun, 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 dun. Gino! What's up, brother? We let her to calling? And when you have luck, I come back to... When Gino speak yes, I come back to the LC.
I'm so glad you called because you saved me from shitballs.
Oh, PDI shit. You know what's funny? The way his eyes bulge out.
I have
his
speaker.
face, you know,
I have I
like,
speak
he's
not. I'm
constantly-
Q. I have not
like,
speak.
I
I'm
would
not
constantly
Q,
be
but
like, I don't trust you. I mean, he has this
joke.
look on his face that is
I'm not Q.
untrustworthy constantly.
That's a million % right.
In the back of the head, his eyes would point right out and Marty Feldman.
Like, I would constantly question everything that man had to say. Like, just off the strength of his face, I'd be like, I don't believe you. Like, every time.
Bro, if you had 1/10 of what he did at the Chateau Marmont in front of Anthony Bourdain, you'd have eyes like that too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
I love the show, you guys. You guys are rocking, and as always, I hope my Patriots are in high spirits. Our
Patriots Somos! Dun, 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 dun.
Speaking of POTUS, brother, we just got a tweet a few minutes ago. You wanna cover it?
Yes, always.
Alright, it's a good deal. 26 minutes ago. There you go.
Hit it up.
From our POTUS.
Oh, no, not another commercial. The kid used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. And look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I love kids jumping on my lap.
Timing is everything. Holy cow. I can't believe you retweeted that. That's awesome. We played that last Thursday when we had all the meme missions on board. Oh my god, that is awesome. You retweeted that. That's amazing.
POTUS pulls no punches. That's what I'm saying. I mean, how can you hate on the greatest president in the history of presidents, man? I swear, like, you know, in our time,
that's
right?
true.
Like, we only get to experience our. I'm pretty sure George Washington was cool. I'm pretty sure Abraham Lincoln was cool. I'm even sure JFK was cool, but I ain't get to live during their time. All I know is that number 45. Woo, man. I love being alive during 45. Alive during 45. That's gonna be the slogan for me. Oh, man. There's, I mean, I can nail to the footage, right? Yes. I love it, man. I don't know, like, trust me, I bless him and I pray for him every day because the level of scrutiny and the level of disrespect, and I know you cover it, and I know we see it, right? Because our eyes have been opened, the veil has been lifted, and we can discuss because they won't even give the position that he's in respect. They won't give the people that are doing the respect. And he just, you know, he makes it like a chance. He's so tough. And I know the love that surrounds him, his family has to give him just, they have to surround him with so much love because, I mean, I don't know I can't see anybody else in the position. You know how, or like when you see a movie and you can't see another actor playing that position? I couldn't see anybody taking this abuse this way. I just can't see it. It's too much.
That's the stable genius. He knows something.
Way too much.
Right? That we don't know yet. But he knows something.
Yeah, I mean, he has to. And yeah, that's why I'm rocking with him and I'm rolling with him because, I mean, just one, he proves himself every day. He's the only one up there trying to give you your rights while these southerners are trampling all over your rights. And they are advocating, the reporters, I know I'm jumping all over the place, the reporters are advocating for him to be a dictator. And they don't even realize it because they're just so opposite whatever the narrative is. They don't even realize what they're actually saying. Like they don't, because some of them, I do believe that some of them have drunk the Kool-Aid, and that's why they throw them in there because they're just following suit. Like they don't have any autonomy for themselves. They're just like Orange Man bad, and they're just up there and they're just repeating it, and they're just like, yeah, you believe this? Go get him, boy. Go get him. Go get him. Get him, boy. And then they just throw him up there, and then they're just, you know, they're salivating at the chops, and then when they get up there, they get smacked down by an alpha male because they can't, you know, he's been under pressure for 3 years. You know, he's been in the boxing ring. He's like a prize fighter up there, and he's, you know, all I hear is the anthem, you're the best. All right, nothing will ever get you down. You know what I mean? He's just up there just knocking them out. Just get out of here. What are you? You're a newbie at this, you know? I've been 3 years in the game. And I'm thinking, this is all you got. You're gonna have to come harder with this, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to watch, man. It's amazing to watch.
Starry Night says, I love it when the pressers are prime time. When I hear POTUS come out, what comes in my mind is that bell, boxing bell. Ding! Round one. Smackdown is right.
Man.
Smackdown is right.
Smackdown. It's crazy. And they have such an opportunity to really unify the planet at this point because he has unified the planet in a way they don't get it. That the planet is not listening to their nonsense anymore. As we can see with the Q posts, where we go one, we go all is global.
Worldwide,
and
worldwide.
Yeah, it's like, man, you're not listening to the planet. You claim it, like, and then what's really exposed is that the people who have given up on the nation really have given up on life. You know, they've sold their soul to death because that's really what they've pledged allegiance to is death. They don't care about themselves or anyone else at this matter, but they really don't care about themselves at this point. They rather, I guess they've given up on life. You know, it's like that state of depression.
No, sorry, I'm too.
Where they just
guys,
given
I'm
up
too.
on life, so they rather destroy it than have it continue. You know, and it's a sad state of affairs for them, not for us, because we cherish life and we're living. You know, most of the patriots that I know, they fish and they go out hunting and, you know, they live life to the fullest. You know what I mean? They got the wind in their backs and the sun in their face and they love life. You know what I mean? They cherish it. They they families and they know what life's all about. And then these people, you know, they're in, you know, living in their mom's basement. They're always depressed. They're on antidepressants. And they, you know, every day is a melancholy day for them, you know?
Yeah, they have bought into it, the TDS so bad that it's gonna take an act of God to wake them up, I believe. So hey, thank God for POTUS. 196 days, 16 hours, 28 minutes, and 45 seconds. That clock will not stop, Patriots. We are down under the 200 mark.
I can see that clock in your house just counting down. It's some bright lights just.
Neon red.
And I wanted to ask you, Chano, that first song that was played, was that you on the track? It sounded like you on the track, man.
No, brother, no. That's my buddy, Liquid Rocks there at Oversight, yeah.
Y'all should rendition together, man. You have a great voice for that style of country right there, man.
Actually, I have reached out to him, and maybe we'll see.
I think you have a blast doing that kind of country right there. I love that kind of chicka boom country and then kind of just speaking story. That's great. I love it, man. And man, we're riding a wave right now. I hope all my Patriots are excited out there. As you can see, and I was already on the track. I figured by the end of the month, everything was going to start turning around. And right now, POTUS is in a great position because whether they agree with it or not, his position
calling
is
Channel, wait away,
because they wanted to keep it shut down a little all the way past the elections. And now that the commander-in-chief has said that the country's opened up, it destroys their little narrative. They can't claim. They loved it when he shut the country down because it kind of fell into their trap.
Fortune 8 Patriot, Zero, Lady RB, Channel, Fico, Honeybee, Maracus, Patriotski, Rick Bullock, Eric Finch, Q-Bot, Carter Flag, Anon Mojo, Billy Jim, is Alaska Radio Member, Deep Cat, Deep 65, Deborah Wee, Freedom Fighter,
but I think we did
JT Waterman is here. Wow, that's cool. Maya G is here. Q Trooper is here. Q, whoa. Sassy Q. Oh my god. Sister girl. Test you armor. Not really. Bro. I miss you.
But I think now
Trisha Jones is here.
giving
That's the one, number one.
back up to China.
That's the number one
I think this was
people.
a very tactical ploy
The
on
number
them.
one person.
They've shut
What I
them
have
down.
speaking from the
They've got a head
Patriots.
start on everyone
That's the number
else
one. Trisha
because
Jones
they did
is
what
the
they
number
did.
one.
It was
The
a race. It's
one
kinda like the
person.
space race
What I have
again,
speaking to the Patriots.
where
On the
now
Let's
instead
Go
of
radio.
racing,
It's amazing.
Russia,
That's amazing.
we're racing
Okay, I
China,
call Chano.
back to being the top
Call
industrial nation.
Jano! Jano! Lil Mama. Oh, hallo. Hi, wie geht's dir? Und wieder raus. Jano! Jano, brother, what's up? What's up, Jano? Okay.
You can't force somebody to do their bidding, so they're in for a rude awakening, man. I think the technology and the innovation that's going to come out of this country is going to just always, it's going to blow them out the water again, and they're going to be left in the dust, and now they're going to have the ire of the world, and they're going to be our apologetic for the next, I don't know, decade.
Komm, wir spielen mal eine Runde Arena. Arena, Bruder, Alter, da verkacke ich übel hart.
What they did was just unfathomable.
Ich bin schon Division 1.
They literally paused the world for their selfish ambitions, you know?
Ultimately, brother, they're coming after us. Otis just got in the way.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Luckily, man. Luckily, we woke up at the right time, and we all threw in our prize fighter in there, man, and he came out with the vicious haymakers.
And I'm so sick of these Hollywood elites coming out and trying to. I mean, all weekend long, when did Matthew McConaughey become the spokesperson for coronavirus? And all I hear is "stay at home, stay at home." You can see that, you know, their agenda they're trying to push. You know.
Yeah, they're how do you say attention whores, and you know, that's what they are. They don't realize that they've been pimped out by the system, and they don't know what else to do because that's been their lifestyle for so long. You know what I mean? And slowly but surely, though, the public has been peeled back from them. If you look, a lot of the public has gotten a chance to innovate for themselves and be the limelight for themselves. That's why they're trying to put such a censorship on the internet, because everyone gets to create their own content now. Everyone gets to create their own and be their own stars in their own right, instead of having to worship these people. And it gives them liberation to create and be their own. And they're in for a rude awakening. You know what I mean? Hollywood has been shooken up. I see a lot of things happening. I see the Bernie Bros, or whatever you want to call them. They are pissed off.
What?
They are attacking Obama like you wouldn't believe. Like, just the words, they're calling Obama a liar. They're like just things you would not have heard just a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago, for that matter. They're calling him a liar, a cheat. I mean, they're saying harsher words than that. They're cursing at him and stuff like that. Which means, because now they're investigating like the actual policies. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing even the subgroups, you know, like transgenders and stuff like that. They're actually looking into information too. And they're opening their eyes. Like I said, I like to look into little subgroups and see like how the little subgroups are moving themselves. And I can tell you, Patriots, it is exciting. The wave that's gonna just crash into all of this is just, I don't know if y'all feel it every day. The spirit is coming back. God is is behind all of this. Like I said, you need balance. That's why they fear, you know what I mean?
Boah, ich muss dann offline.